During the 2008 financial crisis in the United States, 1.8 million businesses closed and the number of bankruptcies filed increased by 31%. Recession particularly hits small and medium businesses hard. And in this video, I will tell you exactly what are the effects of recession on businesses and people. My name is Kanak and welcome back to my channel. Subscribe to my channel for interesting content from the world of finance, investing and economics. Before we talk about the effects of recession, let us understand what is recession and what actually happens during recession. So, the textbook definition of recession is 2 consecutive quarters of economic contraction. Now, what does that mean? This means for 2 consecutive quarters, the total goods and services produced by a country is lower than what it did previously. So, a lower production points to the fact that there is lower demand for goods and services in the economy. The reason for lower demand is that people are consuming and spending less. And when people are consuming and spending less, the revenues of businesses get impacted. Usually, recession is a result of sustained higher interest rate policy of the central bank of a country. When interest rates rise, businesses borrow less money because it is more expensive to borrow money. And not only that, but the repayments on existing loans also increase, which sucks the money out of the economy and also increases the cost of doing business. Now, when both of these 2 things happen, businesses start to do 2 things. Firstly, they reduce their expansion plans because borrowing is expensive, and secondly, they cut down costs by laying off people or reducing their pay. When both of these things happen, the unemployment rates rise in the economy and people get paid less. This eventually results in less spending power in the hands of consumer, which further contracts the economy. And as consumers spend less money, businesses see a decline in their revenue. So businesses get impacted by declining revenue and at the same time increased borrowing cost, which results in shrinking of the business profits. If the business is highly leveraged, the increased cost with declining revenue may not be sustainable and would result in a default. This is the reason why a lot of businesses go into default or bankruptcies during the times of recession. This is the reason why, if you are an investor, it is advisable to stay away from investing in businesses that have big debt on their balance sheets because they are more prone to default risk. One of the most interesting things that happen during recession is people reduce their discretionary spending on items such as hotels, travel, luxury goods and so on. And also at times people migrate to cheaper substitutes if possible and if available. So businesses that sell discretionary items such as travels, hotels, luxury goods and so on get hit hardest during the recession. During recession, due to combined effects of high interest rates and high unemployment rates, people start to default on their mortgage payments. This puts the banks and financing companies at risk of observing a loss in their business. So recession acts as a double whammy for both people and businesses. People experience higher rates of unemployment, decreased spending power, and higher probability of default on their home loans or car loans. On the other hand, businesses observe a decline in their revenues, increased cost, and reduced profit due to the overall contraction of the economy. And specifically, businesses and people working in the consumer discretionary or finance industry get hit the hardest during recession. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.